Hey everybody, this is Easy, and welcome back to Let's Play Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Well, it's been a good 2 years since I've actually recorded and released the last one of these, but let's finally finish off this series, because why leave any stone unturned? When we last left off, we actually came back to Ire, and we're about to try and stop Amon's hybrid form from being created. What challenges will we run into? Let's find out.
I cannot begin to understand the depth of your sorrow, Artanis. Such noble Templar, now made a monstrosity. Those left, trapped in a body controlled by Amon.
It is the most horrific of fates. But what pains me is the uncertainty of facing them. They are my brothers. Sisters. When we strike these abominations, will our brethren bear witness within? Will they be silent watchers? Or are they already lost to oblivion?
I can offer you little comfort or surety, my friend. But know what you do is the only course.
Now, let's go to this Thames and see what we have available to
The Tal'Darim motherships have warped in to strengthen our fleet. I must admit, they are quite impressive.
For this next mission, Sentinels, Centurions, Zealots. Let's review the abilities. The Zealot has a Whirlwind ability. You can do it to neck one of them.
The Shadow God.
They all have charge, so I'm not worried about charge. Dark Coil stuns enemies. That's useful, but not useful here. Reconstruction, we want that. Stalkers, always. Immortals, always. Dark Templar, always. Some people will use Vanguard because of this ability. I personally don't. I like the Immortals just because they're good. This is the debate. Sentries, Havocs, or Energizers. I prefer Sentries for the shield recharge ability. Starfighters. Phoenixes, Mirages, or Corsairs. Corsairs Disruption Whip is very good. Not for this mission, but in general. I never use Psionic Warriors. Void Rays. Or Destroyers are the debate here. I'm going to use Void Rays in this mission because of the increased damage that we get. Don't worry. Next time we'll be using the Destroyers. There's Colossus and there's Wraithwalkers. They're both Colossi. But the Wraithwalkers have one fatal flaw. No splash damage, which is what Colossi are good for. And I'm not actually... Why is the Mothership Tal'Darim never interested in that?
Of strength.
But I'm not actually going to use any one of these, but I'll pick Carrier just for the repair drones in the event that I have extra resources available. Now for the Solarite, this is actually very careful what we do here, because Time Stop is very important in this mission. Reconstruction Beam, very important, as all of our units now with the Centurions are mechanical. Mass Recall is good. I mean, you could get Deploy Phoenix if you want by taking out some of these, but it's not important. Deploy Pylon I use just to get extra pylons if needed. Solar Lance. I prefer these. I mean, you could use Orbital Strike, but I prefer Solar Lance just because of me. And Orbital Assimilator, I use that because it actually gets you a bigger army. A lot of people in this mission would use Nexus Overcharge. But I prefer the extra supply for troops.
Now that the Psi Matrix has fallen, Amon cannot warp the Golden Armada back to Ire to defend himself. We must destroy his host body before it fully awakens. For the sake of our people, we cannot falter.
Now, this is unbrutal, and I will eventually go back and do all the achievements, but I'm just too lazy right now. And on a side note, I have not played this mission since the last time I recorded these episodes, so this will be interesting. I've played the campaign, but not quite gotten this far. Uh-oh, this can't be good.
Your actions have not eluded my gaze, Artanis. Your plans are not hidden from me. And you are too late. Behold, the form of your god. The culmination of a cycle set into motion when the stars were born. As I was your beginning, so shall I be your end.
free to become something more, and you will not stop us! Brace yourself for the full might of the Firstborn!
Oh shit, you done pissed him off, Amon. Here's the thing about this. I do not like the end of this game. I will do the epilogue as well. I'm going to finish this up. There's only 5 missions left in the entire campaign. This is including them. I will do the epilogue, which I count as part of this campaign. I will not do the epilogue on Brutal. I'll do it on Normal just for story purposes. I have beaten it on Brutal, but I will not do it just because the story itself pisses me off, and I just want to show it.
So this is Amon's host body. An abomination made from the flesh of our brethren and the Overmind's carcass.
Indeed, Hierarch. My sensors indicate his form is consuming void energies at an alarming rate. In this state, even our most powerful weaponry will have no effect upon Amon.
These shards, they generate void energy, drain life around them to feed his host body. They must be destroyed.
The land near them has been destabilized. It's almost as if he's terraforming the area, turning it into the void. Wait, the shards are opening rifts, summoning entities to defend them.
Then we are running out of time. Warriors, ready your blades. We fight for the future of Ire.
This mission is not easy, as you can expect for the mission at the very end of the game. But it's not just, it's not
void shards
easy.
must be
It's
destroyed as
actually
we hope to strike at Amon's
really
host
friggin'
form.
difficult.
Fight well, Templar.
We don't have the resources in our starting base to do what we need to do. However, we still have to do it. We need to constantly be making a defense with cannons. These guys are going to be worthless. They can die.
The void reflects
The strategy that I use in this mission,
and I will your destruction.
you look nothing like that.
Amon is continually opening rifts to protect the shards. We will need to attack before the defenders become overwhelming.
Now, do you only get attacked by the Zonaga people in this mission? You only get attacked by the Zonaga people in this mission. Not the Zonaga, the Void. You don't get attacked by the actual enemies in the base you're going to be fighting.
Base is under attack.
But that does not mean in any way make the mission easier. Actually makes the mission quite hard. You've already lost a cannon. You need to quickly build up a defense. This mission can actually go on forever just because nothing's really going to stop it from happening. The mission can go on until there's no reason not to anymore. Now, what you're going to need is Chimerian monoliths around here, cannons wrapped around here, maybe a monolith there, a monolith about right here wrapped around with cannons. Why? Because you need a wall that is not going to fall. You've got to put shield batteries behind it. You need to make sure you're fully saturated, of course, as always. Now, this mission is easy compared to the next one. The next mission, in my personal opinion, is the hardest mission in all of StarCraft. Any StarCraft game, the next mission, I feel, is the absolute hardest. And you've seen me do some hard fights. You've seen me win all in on Brutal. You've seen me do in Utter Darkness on Brutal. But I believe that this next mission is even harder than those. I believe this next mission is not designed for anything but just to piss you off, basically. But it is a fitting end. If you think about it, it is the end of the story. Of the main campaigns in the story. It's a fitting end. Albeit it is brutally difficult. But it is fitting. I cannot fault them for that. They did good on that part. Now, you are constantly going to be attacked. Do not think, oh, they're going to let up. No, you're going to be attacked, and they're going to piss you off with their attacks. However, We have been preparing 3 games for this. This is what we are. This is what we're able to do. Keep in mind, when I first beat this, there was no co-op missions to...
Artanis, I am detecting a large number of void entities inbound on our nexus point. Get ready to defend.
I'm working on it, I'm working on it. This particular spot here is actually very hard to defend just because of the way it is built up.
You have not...
Okay, now I'm fully saturated. I'm keeping one probe away from it on purpose. That is intentional. You want a lot of shield batteries. You do not want to lose your cannons. I will use Solar Lance a lot. Right here, for example. Hey, dead. So that's why I picked Solar Lance over Orbital Strike, in case you were wondering. There was a reason for why I did that. Put a cannon there. Put the monolith there. There should be there, then put the monolith there. That is not going to hold, but it will be good enough for now. Keep in mind, what we are doing is not permanent base defense. I can put 2 monoliths on this side. And just because of the way I play, I always put a monolith with a battery. Each monolith gets its own battery, just because of that's how I think things need to work. That's a personal choice, you don't have to. 1 battery can handle 2 monoliths. I just do it that way just because... Why the hell not? This is not going to be easy. I don't know if I've ever successfully done it in 1 shot. I'm not sure how many times I've had to... Well, this is the first time I'm trying to record this, so... I can say the recording I've done properly. See, now with the batteries, they're broken through that. That's just a basic attack. That's what we're going to get hit by most of the mission. You do need a constant defense built up, though.
You have not enough minerals.
No, that's not. I did that solely because I just wasn't ready. My cannon positioning is also important. I'm not just building the cannon there because, oh, I can put a cannon there. No. I'm building them there for a reason. Where I'm building them is important. And I'm also OCD, so I kind of got to put them in a certain spot. I tend to do 2 back here just because 2 back seems to be the best way to do it.
Artanis, there are several locations surrounding Amon's farm that would serve as excellent forward outposts. Clear out the enemy, and our forces will provide you with additional
You want to do
support.
that. You want the bonus objective. That was a horribly placed section right there, but whatever.
You have not enough minerals.
Normally I don't build many monoliths, but since replaying this campaign, I've learned the good of the monoliths.
You have not enough minerals.
Damn, I can't, okay. Another cannon there, build me a battery there, and a battery there. And 1 more for good measure right there. Okay, now I'm going to start working on my actual attack forces. This force will consist of Void Rays. Oh, you want more explanation? Void Rays. I'm just going to say Void Ray. Nothing else is going to be in this but Void Rays. There's reasons why. You don't have the resources to go mass carrier, but however you could. Mass carrier is an option. This is why I like monoliths, because they can snipe things from long ranges. Monoliths have a range of 13. They outrange Siege tanks.
Base is under attack.
And the odds of them actually breaking through with the number of cannons that I have and shield batteries is actually very slim.
I bring order.
Hierarch, We're tracking multiple flying entities heading for our nexus point.
The good thing about having the... Whoops. Good thing about having the, Protoss defenses is everything can shoot upwards. That is one thing that I lack when you play Zerg, is that most of your defenses cannot shoot upwards. You need to make special defenses to shoot up. You want as many Void Rays as possible. Some people would go with the Chrono Boost to boost them out faster. I'm not going to. You don't have to. I just don't want to, more or less. One of flying entities, I'll help out my defenses against this and actually use my lance when I get them into view. Because that's a carrier.
Prismatic core online.
Yeah, you say I just snipe the carrier with the monolith while the monolith is there. It's in range. Like I said, there's a method to all my madness. It's not just plain madness. Some of it is, but it's not just plain madness. This is not easy. I'm actually making this look easier at the beginning.
Upgrade complete.
Because I don't like bragging about things, but I'm actually a fairly decent player at this game. I'm not noobish at all. I think I blocked myself in, so I kind of am noobish if I did that. Can you fit through there? Oh, I did that perfectly. He can fit. Wow, okay. That was good. I made him fit. Now, you want to make as many Void Rays as possible. These guys do good damage. They increases their range and their damage based on how long they hold the attack for. You want to destroy this and then move over to here. Because every one of these bonus objectives you destroy, allies come to help you. Thus making the mission, albeit not easy, slightly easier. Because you want to have allies in this mission. People who have never played this do not understand. This is not that easy. Now, nowadays in Starcraft, there's co-op missions, which you play basically as a campaign with friends. That blinds you. Because it is not as easy as the co-op missions. I've done the co-ops, and trust me, they are a lot easier than this mission that it's based off of. And I never understood why. Why would they make a two-player mission where you have a friend to help you easier than the real thing that it's based off of? If there's a reason Blizzard did that, I don't know. I'm actually genuinely interested in that because you'd figure they'd make it harder. I mean, yeah, they have the brutal missions, which those still are not very hard. And they give the heroes such advantages. It's laughable that they could even consider it a challenge. Now, I know why Blizzard did it, because people like to complain, saying, oh, this game is too hard, this game is too hard, I shouldn't have to put forth this much effort to play a game. Because they're titleless bastards, like in World of Warcraft, like, oh, well, yeah, they released the new patch, but it takes too long to level, enemies hit too hard, wah. So, I played the Brutal campaign that was actually made to be hard. This campaign is actually harder than the Terran one, which was very hard itself. I can't say anything much about the Kerrigan campaign because you were overpowered in that to the nth degree. I will always snipe out healers with that. Because if they heal, it just basically defeats the purpose of having the shield batteries, because they're doing the same purpose as my batteries are. Like I said, it's been about 2 years. Oh, by the way, there's an achievement if you can beat this on hard mode in 24 minutes. I'm going on 17 right now. And I haven't even hit the first one.
Of your suffering.
Rift detected. Expect another onslaught of void entities soon.
Core online.
Now, the Void Rays are going to be key because of their ability to do things. When I first did this mission, I never used the monoliths. I just made a bunch of cannons, and I actually forgot about shield batteries. I was able to win, but not as gracefully as I would have liked. If you wonder what I'm actually waiting till I run out of gas to get everything.
You require more Vespine gas.
Now, getting the Voider is more important than getting the shield upgrades at the moment. Ultralisk sniper. Whoa, what's... Quite a few Ultralisk there, shall we say. But if you dead Ultralisk now.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, good. Now I got level 3 weapons.
Channels the light of iron.
It's even better. Now this first one should not be hard to take out because we're gonna have a bunch of Void Rays. As soon as we do that, we take this expansion, start mining and getting the gas. We desperately need the gas. If, and for some reason it's a big if you are able to supply cap yourself, the mission is easier, but you could potentially cripple yourself. Most missions you want to try to supply cap. This one, not so much. I'm going to do one more section of Void Rays, then I'm going to attack. I could take it now, but better safe than sorry because I only have 16 Void Rays. These troops here, they can sit there and play with themselves for all I care. They're not going to do anything. They have no purpose to me right now. I'm about to run out of gas. I need to conserve it. So I'm not going to make any more Void Rays. I will attack. I might go to 20 just to get a good, nice number. 78 kills and not minus. It's just sniping Zerglings. 1 kill, 5 kills. You notice they're not attacking this side very much. I say as they attack this side. You can help out. I mean, you don't really have. That's. I mean, the defense I have. I don't even have to do that. I just did that just because I'm a masochist and like watching them die. No, I'm actually going to go in and attack now with my 18 Voiders. 18 Voiders. That is not fun. Let me do that. Because now I should easily go to take. I shouldn't lose a Voider. If I do, I mess something up along the line. Now, the Tal'Darim Void Rays, while they would work in this mission, they're not optimal for reasons because they don't get the power increase. They just get the ability to attack multiple targets at once. Yes, they have Void Ravens, and yes, Void Ravens launch Seeker Mines like regular ravens.
We have done it! Warriors, press forward!
Why? Mainly because they're assholes. Now, I just destroyed that without losing a single Void Ray. If you wouldn't have any less than what I just did, you probably would lose a Void Ray or two.
It shall be done.
Now what we do is we take this base. Because the gas is necessary.
We face the enemy. It can be done. This vessel shall.
Why did I back him into everybody else? Now we do need to pay attention to this base and protect it. Because they'll attack it. No, I mean, of course they're going to attack it. They want to kill you.
Base is under attack.
Ah, Colossi. The one thing that can actually hurt me. Now I can go to get that, and I can actually get this, because I'm going to get decent influx of gas relatively soon now. That just makes more wood.
This universe will be redeemed.
Void entities detected, marking their location. They are heading towards our nexus point now.
Remember, I'm not gonna. You don't build cannons all over the place. You basically just need to make enough so that. That's a good wall right there. Don't build it here. It's a good spot to build it. You want to build it in a place where it's blocked off. You don't want to make it so you build everything. I'm not actually taking the minerals because these are almost down. I bring these guys down there to mine. I really did that for the gas.
base is under attack.
It's attacking me. Lost eyes. That one actually did decent damage. No!
Channel the light divine.
Probing, do not get attacked, bro.
Mineral field depleted.
It shall be. This vessel.
It's one Zergling. That whoever's a character. I don't have my monolith up yet. This is not actually good just to build a monolith.
Mineral field depleted.
We face the enemy. Prismatic core.
Did I mention they're going to attack your ruthlessly, especially when you take the expansions? Like, they literally just destroyed the entire defense that I had to set up.
Mineral field depleted.
Move carefully, Hierarch. Destroying a void shard has increased the strength of the remaining four.
We are at full
We
power.
face the enemy.
Check out the void shards the enemies do stop producing in that area, but
Mineral field depleted.
We face the enemy.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
well, give me the 250 that I
Second
need.
shard has been destroyed. I can already sense Amon's protection weakening.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, I'm out of minerals, okay.
Afal.
And that is why I didn't take any of them.
We are at full power. It shall be done.
Now, I did say you want to take the bonus objectives. I'm actually going to do it in a minute so they clear out this little base here.
Processed.
I'm going to go up here and do this because it will
Annihilation
benefit you
commencing.
greatly to do so.
Paradactyral. We are at full
Just in case.
power. Systems at
First time I did this mission, I tried to go stalkers, and that was not smart. Void Rays are the best option because number one, they attack very fast,
It shall be done.
do constant damage, and they get stronger as they attack. With their ring. Jesus! Carriers! Stop your shit!
Well done, Hierarch. My Nerazim are establishing a position now.
None can defy my will.
Another wave of void entities is on approach, Hierarch.
That's actually how you want to build it.
Enough minerals.
For Forsoon.
Channel the light of iron.
Their first attack's not very good. I mean, these guys are not very good. I mean, they're not gonna be the reason you win. But they do help.
You have not
They try. I give them a... Okay, let's go help them out, because they're about to get annihilated. Well, so I'm sitting here thinking that I can't do anything, but I do have time stop available. And I do forget about that from time to time, that I can just stop
We
time.
face the enemy.
Sunken colonies. That's something you didn't see since the first game. Now, I do the bonus objective because it does make the mission easier, because they will send attacks and just basically distract them. That's what I do. Let's see, the last 2 shards are actually very hard to do. I do not want to push into there yet, so I'm going to back up. Okay, make more cannons. Okay, that's not going to hold. It's not designed to hold. It's just there to basically be there. I'm not really like, oh, okay, I need to do this. I need to have this many guys doing this. No. Now, gas is not an issue at the moment. Now it's minerals. Well, I could actually go take this expansion, which a lot of people think you should.
We face the enemy. Annihilation commencing. Cast our shard.
Hate seeker missiles. Seeker missiles
The Nerazim join the pact.
single-handedly destroy me. And why are you not using Dark Templar? You are Dark. You have Dark Archons. You need Dark Templar. Whatever.
Base is under attack.
Well, this defense probably will fall towards the end. I'm not saying it. I never said it would be impenetrable. I would like it to be, but it's not going to be.
Channel. This vessel shall.
I'm actually going to do something that I normally wouldn't do right now, and that's take this. Usually I would take out this one first, then take this. But I'm going to get the extra support, just because why not? Oh, but each of these Void Shards is an expansion. They're all bases.
We are at full power. Prismatic core online.
Okay, I got 2 more. I got 29 Void Rays and 1 second 27 in a fight right now. I mean, I should lose with 27 Void Rays here. This isn't that difficult. Yeah, there's Hybrid to fight, but I mean, look, I'm keeping the Hybrid alive. And the Reaper can't actually do anything.
Face the enemy.
Yeah, with mass Void Rays, this mission is very, very simple.
Establishing purifier fortifications now. We follow you to war, Hierarch.
The Purifier is actually the ones that I want to have on my side, because they're actually very useful. I'm not saying they're going to...
Base is under attack.
You know what? Die, you bastard.
Deny the truth and prove your existence is without meaning. You shall be expunged. No trace of your suffering shall remain.
Zaknaku Afa.
Purification!
Sensors are detecting a large group of void entities moving against our nexus point.
Hierarch, my Dark Templar are moving to strike against Amon.
And that's the joys of time stop, folks.
Annihilation commencing.
Why did I do it? Because they got in my way and they annoyed me. And the Void Rays can literally just destroy the Interceptors, not lose a single one of them.
Zaknaku Afa.
Now I will go take out this Void Shard up here now. And then I will go clear this, then I'll start attacking the other bases to win. Take that one expansion, you basically have enough resources to do whatever you want.
Face the enemy.
The void shards are growing increasingly unstable.
Ow.
Engage them cautiously. We do not fully understand their power.
There's 2 things that can destroy them. The auto guns and super missiles. One Yamato gun will just straight up destroy them. The Seeker missiles do not help.
It shall be done. We face the enemy.
Well done, Templar. The third shard has fallen before us.
Interesting thing about the Void Shards, actually.
Annihilation commencing.
Damn it, Ravens!
It shall be done.
Hate those fuckers!
Systems at
Purifiers, go forth and purify.
You can never attack with a ground armor because they have the Colossi, the Immortals, and everything that can literally counter Stalkers and Ghosts. So you need to attack with air. Carriers fall really easily to avoid
Dark
air.
Templar, strike with great fury.
I'm not salty at the game. It's supposed to be really hard because it's one of the final missions of the game. But come on with the Seeker missiles. I can take battlecruisers, I can take all that, but the Seeker missiles are just annoying.
void lenses.
They're not even, it's not even like, it's an artificial challenge, which is why I don't like it.
This base is under attack.
Hey, that came at a good time. Now, they will never actually kill an enemy base for you. They try. They fail miserably, but they try. Oh, I'm on the worried stuff here. I'm going to take out this bonus objective first. You do not get Solar Raid in this mission. You don't need Solar Raid. You have all the abilities. You actually have the ability to do anything you want. But you still do want to not screw yourself, if that makes sense.
Prismatic core online.
32 Void Rays should be enough to win this entire. I should be able to win this whole mission now. Hey, Scout, what are you gonna do? Hey, Oracle's starting to do some damage. I actually lost one to not a Seeker missile or Yamato cannon. Fresh. Now you always want to have your allies because your allies not only provide extra troops that don't do anything. They do what they're supposed to do.
And support our hierarchs.
They're a distraction, basically. You want distractions. The enemies will never directly attack them. But you two can stop doing that. Get down here.
The blades of Shakuras descend upon the Dark God.
Be free of your suffering. Amon's downfall is at hand. Tal'Darim, your High Lord demands the Dark God's blood. Do not disappoint me.
All 3 forward positions have been secured, Artanis. Now, let us bring an end to Amon.
Another wave of void entities is
Now we
incoming.
push.
Unmitigated chaos.
It shall be done.
Hate those damn Seeker missiles.
Higher up, the remaining shards are bleeding void energy. Approaching them will be extremely dangerous.
What are they gonna do to me? Fucking Ravens!
Base is under attack.
That's what Seeker missiles can do to an army.
Our shard.
They ate me. They literally just ate my army up because I did it. You know what? I didn't want to do this, but I'm not gonna save state it. Fuck it. I can recover, it just won't be easy. Now they just gotta sit here for a little while and do this. I took out some of the buildings, I damaged the Void Shard. There's not much more I can do right now. I probably should have time stopped there just basically to avoid the inevitable, holy shit, you're gonna get nuked by seeker missiles.
Warriors, ignite your blades. We take this fight to Amon himself.
Good thing, they are not designed to actually kill the enemy. That's why they send small attack forces. I mean, the best one to use actually is the Tau Darim with their vanguards.
The Nerazim join the fight.
Where does my prey?
And I love how the Tau Darim have Dark Templar, but the Dark Templar don't have Dark Templar. They can do some damage. They just lack the ability to shoot upwards. You guys have the ability to shoot upwards, but you're not very strong. You guys are the strongest allies.
Warriors, slaughter all who oppose my will.
Vessel shall. Zak Naku Afal.
I want to get back up to 30 if I can. Once this queue gets clear, it'll be good. Should be another 5 minutes or so before I push out again. Meantime, let's just go ahead and watch our allies die. Because they can't shoot upwards and they're not pushing forward for some reason. Are you serious right now? Now, I could support more Stargates, but I really only ever stick to 2 just because the amount we produce and everything like that, it's fine. When I go to attack this base again, I'm going to time stop it just to make sure I have it down, and then every army will convene up here. Should have done that before to avoid the Seeker Missiles, because Seeker Missiles don't work in time stop either. And yes, I'm still salty. So much salt.
Prismatic core online.
Can't believe I did something that stupid.
Channel the light of
I'm better than
phase
that.
crystals. Zak Naku Afal.
I'm gonna do it with 25.
Calibrate void.
I'm gonna do it 25. I'm gonna take this one with 25.
The Purifiers march for victory.
I'm always gonna keep making.
We face the enemy.
Okay, take 24.
You shall all serve. I bring order.
Hierarch, my Dark Templar are moving to strike against Amon.
Another rift detected. A large number of void entities will be upon us shortly.
It shall be done.
Now the shard should be dead before
Phase crystal
time travels.
Annihilation commencing.
Victory nears, my brothers. Fight with all you have.
It shall be done.
Okay, we took down the 4th shard.
Kas Arashah. Systems at full.
If you back away fast enough, you can avoid the inevitable
Let the
death.
betrayer know my wrath.
Oh,
Depleted.
Seeker Missile.
Mineral field depleted.
Annihilation commencing.
We literally just destroyed a pretty strong Hydra there.
Mineral field depleted.
The only time you have to run into Seeker Missile is when you attack the slippers, so
It shall be
yeah, go ahead and destroy the safe plastic.
systems at full.
These guys are strictly for defense. They don't actually do anything. Ah! Not ready to do that yet.
Annihilation commencing. Systems at full. Calibrate void. It shall be done. Undercool.
Now, let's see how many we have total.
We are at full
28
power.
of them. Okay.
You require more Vespine gas.
Move down to this base now. Take it all one by one.
Purifiers, go forth and purify. Minerals.
Systems
If
at
allies to attack with, it's not too bad.
prismatic core online.
I win with another time stop, so I basically need to kill 2 minutes.
Dark Templar, strike with great fury.
What I'm actually going to do is something.
This
Good
is it,
teammate
brothers. All of our hopes rest upon this moment.
Annihilation commencing.
I'm going to clear out this to let everybody else be able to come and join us.
Vengeance for the betrayed.
This right here.
Annihilation commencing.
We face the enemy.
No shit, Void Race. We face the enemy. You don't say.
Our shot. Prismatic form up. Calibrate form. Cast. Our
If
shot.
only secret missiles were actually targetable.
Systems at.
You know what? 3, 2, 1, damage.
Our shot. Annihilation commencing.
And what happens now? We win. They cannot beat me. That hurt, but they can't beat me.
We face the enemy.
GG.
Your fear. The end of an age is at hand. Calibrate form.
No. Amon's form has awakened.
Oh no! What exactly we thought would happen that just happened?
Ready your weapons now.
Mass recall?
Templar, unleash your fury.
It's really anticlimactic.
Void energy levels dropping. Amon's host has been destroyed.
Ready the keystone, Karax. Our final stand approaches.
Can it not, please? Because that mission is hard. Like, very, 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 very hard. But, what makes the next mission so hard? Can we finally stop Amon and the hybrid invasion of Aya? Will we emerge victorious in this hellish environment? And what happens after the events of Legacy of the Void? Find out next time on Let's Play Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void.